Welcome back. We've seen many fluctuations over the past couple of years in the real estate game. Is it a seller's market? Is it a buyer's market? Can it be both markets? Very confusing, and it's changing all the time. Let's check in with one of Calgary's most trusted realtors, Len T. Wong, to get his take on the market. Hi, Len.
Hi, Gord.
How would you describe what the market's doing right now?
Yeah, the first quarter of this year was unbelievable. We had a lot of out-of-town buyers come into town. We saw the detached market take off considerably in past years. What we noticed was probably 20 to 30% of the buyers were out of town, and what that did was it caused a lot of multiple offers in the area of that $400,000 to $600,000 range.
It was a seller's market for a long time. Has that changed?
It's starting to be a little bit more of a balanced market. You know, we saw the first 3 months just out of control in a seller's market, and then the last 3 months we've seen it level off.
Keep hearing about the hike in interest rates. Is that the biggest thing impacting markets right now?
Yeah, totally. I think a year ago we were at 1.5, 1.6 for a 5-year rate. Right now we're at 5% to 5.25. So what that's done is it's made a lot of people get into the marketplace.
Let's play buyer and seller. Buyer right now. If I'm a buyer, how would you prepare me to buy a home?
With the interest rates going, so you don't have as much time as people think you do, because if rates keep going up, you're going to be chasing the market.
Conversely now, if I've been waiting to sell my home, have I missed a big opportunity?
I think you possibly have to a degree, and what I mean by that is if you price it right, you still get a good dollar. What is happening, in the first quarter, we were finding people hedging a little bit, and they were getting away with it because of inventory levels were really tight.
Recently, I saw that Calgary was ranked in the top 10 of most affordable homes right around the world. What does that do to the market?
Well, I think people, reaffirms of Calgary being a strong city to grow in. You know, we've got the lifestyle, we have the mountains, our tax base is really good, and raising a family. And today, as you know better than anybody, you can work remotely from home. So that's what's really appealing. And I think that helped us also when people looked at alternative. And you're in Toronto or BC, you're in an environment where it's very busy. We're here, as you know, you've been here as I have, born and raised. It makes a huge difference of the lifestyle.
So look into your crystal ball now. What do you think is going to happen over the last few months of 2022?
I think with the out-of-town buyer market coming to town, 20 to 30%, that's what's going to stabilize our market. I don't see the market going up a ton, and I don't see it dropping a lot. There may be a little bit of softening. So what I've learned a lot of times when the market does start to slow down, the tougher locations are harder to sell, but the good locations always sell in a high or low market.
So let's talk trending now. What's new in the industry when it comes to buying or selling homes?
I think the number one thing, either where you're a seller or buyer, is communication. So it's really important to communicate to your buyers and sellers of what's going on in the marketplace.
And that's a trend you've been on top of. Tell us how.
Yeah, I've been doing this for 34 years, and what I found was people want to know what's going on. So what I've done is created a concierge service, because we are a boutique brokerage. We're not like the big machines. What we want to do is give people service and appreciation. So I've created this concierge service where we are now in the marketplace, where we educate and keep you up to date on the market conditions at all time as a buyer and as a seller.
What do you mean exactly by boutique?
What I didn't want to do is to lose touch with my customers, because my adage has always been, my core values is customers first. My mission statement's to be one of the best real estate teams in Calgary, but to give the customer, I want him to be satisfied, enjoy the moment, and then have the experience is probably the biggest thing. So what I've done is created a smaller group of people, provide the concierge service, and that's what I believe that is successful in the marketplace. What their job is to do is to help me, say look good or provide the information for you.
You're the closer. You come in and pitch the final inning and close the deal.
Exactly. That's the whole idea. Because there's only one of me, and I always tell clients when I meet with them all the time that I go, my team is here to give you this basic fundamental services, but when it comes to crunch time or when it's time to do the deals, that's when I'm there available for you.
Always good to check in on the markets with you. Thanks, Len.
Thanks, Gord. Appreciate it.
As we've learned from Len, Calgary has welcomed many out-of-province newcomers to the city lately. If you're one of them, welcome. You may have already settled into your new home, but if you haven't, try immersing yourself into a neighborhood to find out if it's the right one for you. Go for walks, attend community events, engage in social media groups, and perhaps most importantly, follow your intuition. To learn more, visit CalgaryLuxuryHomeSearch.com. Coming up, don't wait until next spring or summer. Start dreaming up your new yard right now. We talk to year-round landscaping after the break. Stay with us.